Therefore, he broke the law. Additionally, he totally made up many of the things he said that I said, and he is already a proven liar and leaker. Where are memos on Clinton, Lynch, and others? End tweet. Fox News senior judicial analyst Judge Anna Napolitano with me now, and good day to you, sir.
Morning, Bill.
So, I mean, James Comey was characterized as a Boy Scout with an American government, and the more interviews he does, the more questions that seem to be quite revealing. With regard to that specific allegation, whether or not he broke the law.
The president's allegations?
Yeah. What do you think? Did he?
Well, it's going to depend upon which four of the 7 memos were leaked to the professor, whether anything in there was classified at the time, whether it was properly classified, and whether the professor exposed classified materials. I don't think the professor did this. This law school professor is a former ranking official of the DOJ who once had a security clearance and knows what it's like to deal with these things. So, question 1. When Jim Comey handed these 4 memos over, had anything in there been classified, or was the classification retroactive? Question 2, was the classification, if retroactive, a proper classification, or was it classified for some other purpose? Question 3, was anybody harmed by Jim Comey passing those memos on to the professor? That's what the government is interested in before they decide.
I got to write this stuff down.
You may have it written down for you.
My word, right here. My gosh. Okay, so Jonathan Turley, law professor, on earlier today with Ainsley.
Yeah,
he was about this question, the classified material going public, good friend of yours, as you say.
Right.
He characterized it this way.
He certainly did violate the rules of the FBI. This was not some type of personal diary, as so many in the media portrayed it as. This is clearly FBI material covered by FBI regulations. You're not allowed just to take them and leak them to the media.
All right, well, in that comment, he did not reference the law.
Right.
He referenced the rules.
It is clear that FBI and DOJ regs were violated by the mere delivery of those memoranda, even if they didn't contain anything classified, to the professor. So the professor friend of Comey's, this professor, Jonathan Turley, is correct there. But I think that the House Intel or Judiciary Committee is more interested in whether or not Jim Comey violated any federal law, not whether he violated DOJ regs, for the simple reason that he doesn't work for the Department of Justice anymore. They can't do anything to him as a result of the violation of those regulations because they weren't discovered until after he was fired.
Well, you remember the question that Senator Grassley had 11 months ago under oath? I mean, did he lie under oath?
He may very well have lied under oath. Senator Grassley obviously knew what he was asking and knew that there was contrary testimony under oath. So, will he be prosecuted for lying or misleading the Congress? If it's a clear case of lying or misleading, I think he will be. If it is a he said, she said, so to speak, even though in this case it's he said, I don't think they will because they don't like to waste juries' times with that.
Well, one last question. You read the Comey memos released at the end of last week.
Yes.
And probably a weekend of marinade. What do you think?
I don't think there was anything in there that was classified. I really don't. I think those were his own recollections, maybe self-serving, maybe truthful about his conversations.
Classified or not, what is your summary of what you learned in there?
I think it's an indictment, lowercase I, not an indictment from a grand jury. It's an indictment of the president, if those are accurate.
The memos?
Yes.
In what sense?
Well, the memos are what Jim Comey told whatever committee testified before, I don't remember which one it was, shortly after he was fired, that the president attempted to interfere in the investigation of Mike Flynn. That doesn't mean the president did. It means that in Jim Comey's view, there is evidence of it. Okay. So the memos back up the testimony that he gave.
All right. Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.
Come on back.
Of course.
Okay.